Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco no Saka coming at you with some more Doot. We got Doot. It's all about it's about the Dootage. And my tags are still fudged. I hate this. Let's see if we get that fixed up. There we go. There we go. Maybe. If we I'm just gonna do a reset. And then maybe it'll be the thing that it needs to be. That would make me happy. I don't know why they do this, folks. I don't. Like, it just... There we go. Yes! Yatta! Tags are tagged the way that they are supposed to be tagged. We're on mute, but we ought to be on mute. I don't want to hear my own voice. What do I want to be hearing my voice for? It's creepy, you know? But anyways, we stopped the meltdown, I guess, in the last stream. Hi, Boo! How you doing? Hive, I know how you're doing, and it's kind of crud. I'm really sorry. I mean, I hope that things are slightly better than they were, like, say, an hour ago. Voices are strange. Voices are strange. I don't know how I feel about voices. We just do the psychic thing where we're just projecting our thoughts outwards. Watching in 160p at the moment. I still don't have internet. Your internet? Australia? Why? Y'all are supposed to be like a bleeding edge technology country. I don't know if that's true, it might be. But you ought to have internet. Unless, like, the spiders have eaten it. Been listening to some sci-fi death metal to calm down. Excellent. The calming down is excellent. Also, the sci-fi death metal is excellent. Do you have any, like, recommends that you might want to drop into the chat? It's maintenance. Hopefully they're like making it actually robust. I mean, I got my toes crossed for you, Hive. I thought we stopped the meltdown.
Reduced to minimum safe levels. Lockdown.
Black Lamb! Oh my god!
Turbine room doors now open.
Yatta! How you doing, Black Lamb? I wasn't expecting you, but I'm glad that you showed up. I hope that life is treating you with gentility. At least as much as one could hope. We saw this bit.
Olivia Pierce.
Alpha 402. Olivia Pierce is played by Tilda Swinton. I mean, probably not, but I'm gonna just, like, that's gonna be my headcanon. Because, like, basically when you get to, like, the further reach of Hollywood androgynousness, it's Tilda Swinton. I never catch her stream because, at this hour, sorry. Black Lamp, don't worry about it at all. I know time zones are a thing. Like, time zones are just an utter crapshoot. So I'm super glad that you were able to drop in tonight, but I understand that it's just maybe not something that you can often do. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is a thing. Is she just walking away there? She's just walking away. Oh, it's 1 p.m. Slightly different, but still, you know, it's like a thing. Look, there are zombies. I'm afraid I cannot allow these zombies to continue. It's just not, you know, it's just not a thing.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
That's not necessarily true, Mr. Hayden. We could just do the same thing that we've done so far with everything else, which is like cut off Olivia's arm and then just use that to override things. It's a tried and true method. Tilda Swinton was Gabriel and Constantine and was like 3 characters in the Suspiria remake. Yes, she was. And excellent in Constantine. I really, really liked her in that. And also excellent in Suspiria. I did not realize that she was the old psychologist. Like, that took me by surprise. The remake of Suspiria was surprisingly good. I certainly wasn't expecting that. Right, like, we've seen this. And we saved, and we exited, and they made us watch it again. I don't know why. It's not a problem. Olivia Pierce, the cult leader of the UAC, is trying to open a gateway into their dimension. I feel like "their" should be in caps. She wants to help bring about the end of this world, another lost soul, fallen under Hell's control. Olivia overclocked the Argent Tower, using it to drill a hole into the hellscape and let Hell's army through. You need to shut down the Argent Tower before it breaks through into their world by disabling the energy filters throughout the surface complex. I mean, I guess. Or we could just let Hell spill into Mars. Not like anybody else is using Mars for anything. Doomguy's method of fixing things is going to blow Olivia's mind. Remake of Suspiria is amazing because it is exactly the opposite of the original movie, which is also amazing. Yes. The only thing that I wish with Suspiria, and it's completely because of where I watched it, but none of the German had English subtitles.
Olivia is using the tower to drill a doorway
So,
into their world.
like, that was kind of a problem.
You can prevent her from opening the gate by disabling the tower induction filters.
Do we have to, Mr. Hayden? I'm just gonna punch this. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Doomguy's way of solving a problem is shooting it. Is shooting it or dismemberment. Really, Doomguy's is got a very limited palette of solutions, but, you know, they make it go. They make it work. What did we get? We got a gun. Did we need that gun? Perhaps not. Take that barrel. I got no time for that barrel.
Untethered cross-dimensional activity is a frequent occurrence outside of the base, so it is recommended that workers buddy up when journeying onto the Martian surface.
Osu Kronos. I don't know, my voice cracked like that, but Osu Kronosu. Your whip, by the way, was pretty effing amazing, and I kinda love it. I would like to see more Kronos action. Alright, so now we're gonna have demons. That's basically a given. We already got demons up there. Just bopping about. What do these demons do? Like, when they're just chilling, you know, like when Doomguy is not running around chopping their arms off, do they do anything? They have conversations? Check Twitter? Probably not. I mean, I would imagine that demons have more sense than checking Twitter. They have to have more sense than me. Whip Whip is one of the funner fights when you've got the mobility to outrun the missiles. You just absolutely liquidated Whip Whip, and it was kind of amazing to watch. I need more of that amazement to kind of balance out the shit show that is the world. No pressure, though, of course. I guess we jump. Whee! We done did. Actually, you'll need mobility. Whip Whip's got a shaped glass, so damage is doubled. Oh god. I don't need my bosses to have double damage. I think that the damage that they've already got is probably significant. That's not how you do that. I mean, I didn't think we were going to make that jump, but at the same time, they didn't really provide us with a lot of options, so... Argent facility. It's a silver facility. I don't know why they went with silver. They should just call it platinum. I'm alright, not having a breakdown yet today, but that'll probably change when I get back to work on my PC. Oh, Black Lamb, I mean... I hope that you're not having too many mental health issues at the moment. I know it's kind of a big ask with everything being what it is, but I was going to record another fight today, but the game decided to give enemies Tesla coil. That's not fair. Kronos, that's not fair at all. You should have a talk with the game and be like, you can't do that. That you can't just give enemies Tesla coil. A bit all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it seems that way. Hive, although you've got damn good reason. There's a lot. Like, the world is just a lot right now. Essay. Oh, that's right. Black Lamb was writing an essay. Gotcha. Oh, fudge. Come on. No, wait, what? We done died. Again? Alright, Doom Kid, you gotta just look at your feet before you jump or walk. Standing still is death. Well, moving is also death, as we've clearly seen. Berserk power-up turns your fists into demon-crushing bludgeons. I mean, that's kind of normal, though. That's just me, normally. Points and tokens. We should upgrade our shite. Let's do that. We have 3. We do environmental resistance, scanning technology. I want scanning technology, even though it, like, just doesn't help, ever. I don't believe you were here for the good news yesterday. I've been given it. Yes! I think that Hive did miss that. But Kronos' eye meats are being treated, and treated appropriately this time. A thing that we appreciate. Exploration items appear in the auto map automatically. I like that. I like that, and I want more of it. It is, though, isn't it? This whole eye thing has been a saga. Like, it's been going on a couple of months. At the same place that it was yesterday, I got down to a very simple scheme of what I need to write, though. Excellent news. Are you... Black Lamb, are you a, Are you an outliner with your essays? Because that was kind of me in uni. I would just constantly do outlines, like drafts after drafts after drafts of outlines, and then actually write the essay the night that it was due. I don't know that that was an intelligent way to handle things, but it kind of worked for me. Where do you want me to go? Can I do that? I guess I can. I mean, it's all green. We are basically in Dead Space era of signposting. And I appreciate it because it's really obvious. I'm glad to hear that you've worked that out. Essays can be very hard to nut out. Yes, Hive. Essays can be hard to nut out. I don't know if that's the phrasing that I would use, personally speaking. You'd nut out an essay. Hi, jump Jump and go. Oh, we got a rune. It's not like a Nordic rune, it's just like a Nordic track. If you want to chat more about this off stream, I'm up to chat about it. Yes, use resources. What if the topic of the essay is about nuts? I'm not an Aussie hive. Alright, let's, we're gonna do the challenge. It's a rune trial. It's got like a satanic star. Use combat shotgun to eliminate 15 imps before the timer expires. That should be easy. I would do nut it or shut it? I don't know. It just seems like a whole thing. Hive. But I mean, it's not my culture. I can't throw shade. I mean, I totally could throw shade, but I'm not gonna. Just gonna get us a bag of goon and work our nuts, I guess. Biff! Hi! Imps, you suck. Thank you. Goodbye. Sweet impiate. Coming forth to carry me home. Excuse me, but I need you to die. Thank you. This is not so bad. I mean, I think there's much harder challenges. Apologize if I don't take a quick look at chat right at the moment. I think if I lose my pacing, I will probably screw this up. Whiff! That wasn't a whiff, that was a kill. Yoshu! I told you I love your voice, oh my god! Black Lamb. Thank you so much. Tee. Do glory kills count towards challenge kills if it's asking for shotgun kills? Yes, they do. And glory kills give extra time. I mean, I suppose unless they were specifically NG'd. It's my senior high school finals, yes. Oh my god, Black Lamb, you are very young. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. It always kind of surprises me. I kind of have this image in my head that most people who drop into chat are roughly my age. And yet, I have not learned over the 3 years that I've been doing streams that this is totally not the case. Also, you could not pay me enough money to go back to high school, especially not right now. The Runes tab is where you can view available runes and equip them. You can also view your progress towards upgrading any runes you've acquired, as well as requirements, for unlocking additional rune slots. I dig it. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure I miffed my essay super hard for my finals. Not quite sure how I passed that year. Weirdly enough, like, essays were kind of my thing. I did poorly with other types of testing, but for the most part, I was pretty down with essays. I passed by saying Evangelion was a movie and not an animated series. That's not really, I mean, I can't... Hive, I can't fault you for that, because I did write most of my university essays on zombie movies, and I think that I may have... How to put this... I wouldn't say that I bent the truth exactly. I think I was honest in what I was writing. But at the same time, there was definitely a particular lens that I was using for my essaying that was maybe not 100% honest. Like, I changed nothing else about the essay and went from failed to like an 80. Nice. Yes, Hive, yes it is. I hated reading pretty much anything until after graduation. Now I got like hundreds of dollars of books on the shelf that I didn't have before. I wish that I had my textbooks from uni. Honestly, that's one of the bigger regrets of that period, because some of my textbooks were actually pretty good. My organized crime textbook was actually pretty excellent. I never had a copy of Spence and Fisher's Medical Legal Investigation of Death, although I have held a copy of that book, and I kind of wish that I had it in my library. It's so... I mean... How do I put this? I don't want to say it's so good because it's a lot of photos of dead people, but if you're into forensics, it's really great. High school English is what contributed to my prolonged media illiteracy. I mean, honestly, Hive, I think that's pretty fair. Why are you outlined in blue? Are you a Smurf? We got a rocket launcher. We're gonna launch these rockets. It's gonna be amazing. Amazing! It doesn't work. Why don't you not work? Fine. See if I care. I don't fucking care. That's red. Red is bad. I'd buy you that book, but overseas shipping is probably more expensive than the book itself. Honestly, Black Lamb, yeah. And the book itself is like pretty hefty, so I imagine the shipping would be extra shite. Biff! You can't do that. I just biffed myself. Buttons! It is time to yoink more glowy bits. We got our dome blown the fuck off. Buttons, how you doing tonight? I hope that you're excessively well. Exceedingly well. Basically just well. We got like a pretty strong out of the gate today. Bunch of folks like just dropping all in, and it just makes my day. I'm doing okay, glad to start my day here. I'm glad that you're starting your day here, Buttons. I hope that whatever you're starting your day with, I mean beyond us, but like coffee or maybe waffles or pancakes, I hope that they give you the energy that you need to just kind of power through the day, because I mean, let me tell you, this is all a whole bunch of stuff. I want to go back to high school and tell my English teacher that despite my education, I have now written about homosexual robots, coming-of-age cannibal movies. I love that, Hive. That's pretty amazing. Glad to start the day is the best way to be. It is. I want to know more about your homosexual robots and also your coming-of-age cannibals. But I gotta shoot these dudes first. Goofballs with your stupid shields. I hate your shields. They just blew up? That dude just blew the fark up? I don't got either of those. I ran out of Orange Pico. I'm currently running on Earl Grey. That's, you know, sometimes you gotta do the Earl Grey. There's no way around it. Earl Grey is nice. I finished it the other day. Personally speaking, in all honesty, I'm not like a super tea person. I'm very much more of a black coffee, but I appreciate tea. Impy, what are you doing? You can't. You gotta glow. Honestly, all you gotta do is read a bunch and write a bunch until you start coalescing a perspective and a voice. That's, I mean, yes, the Hive's definitely got it right there. Walk the path. Oh, that's the rune thing. Bird's eye view. Acquire the auto map for the Argent facility. Okay, that's not so bad. Perform 2 death from above glory kills on Hell Knights. We can't get those. You lost my ADHD brain right when you said read. Mood. That's a mood, Black Lamb. Earl Grey's pretty great. Used to go to a milk tea place that sold Earl Grey until they decided to take it off the menu. I guess I'm the only one who bought the poor thing. Oh my god. For real? I need to death from above you. No, you gotta stay down there. Oh, fudge. It's stomping on me like that, like it's a big jagoff. There's so many resources available for free out there to teach you the basics of why things are made in certain ways. And then you just gotta put your perspective on things. Yes. English breakfast. Wait, are we talking about, like, is this food stuff or drink stuff? Because I think I lost the plot. What operating system you read? I'm gonna take like a really super quick break, folks. Dig into Black Lamb's operating system and Kronos' T curse, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes or so. Hell Knights. You think you're so fucking cool, but you're not. You're like, I'm a Hell Knight, and I'm a Libertarian. Neither of those are cool positions. That's not true, it's unfair. Hell Knights are cool. Libertarians are not cool. All we want is a quick brush. All we want is to get out of our skin for a while. We have nothing to lose because we don't have anything we want anyway. We used to hate people, but now we just make fun of them. It's more effective that way. We don't live, we just scratch on day to day with nothing but matchbooks and sarcasm in our pockets, and all we're waiting for is for something worth waiting for. Alright, we are back. What did I miss? English breakfast. Wait. Hold on a second. Back up. English breakfast is a type of tea? And I have no idea what OS my brain runs on. I'm sorry. Black Lamb, that's probably the best possible answer you could have given to that question, and I love it. I thought English breakfast was like, I thought that was the full English. Wasn't it? But not? See, Kronos is with me here. Name your teas after breakfast. Next thing you know, you can have like a tea. It's just what we call pancakes. And people are like, I want the pancakes. And they get like a cup of tea. And they're like, what the fuck is this shit? I thought I was getting pancakes. Have you tried using text-to-speech? Oh. Okay. Oh, because of the reading. That makes a lot of sense. We need the plasma rifle. Biff! Wah wah. Oh, everything exploded. I don't see that was necessary, but sure. Why are you not... I did the full thing here. You're supposed to be glory killed, I guess? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I thought English Breakfast was some kind of podcast about English literature. Don't worry. The deeper that we get into this, the more I love it. That's like whale shark. You think it's a shark, but no. Scientists classify it as a fish. Fucking scientists. English breakfast tea, or simply breakfast tea, is a traditional blend of black teas originating from Assam, Ceylon, and Kenya. It is one of the most popular blended teas common in British and Irish tea culture. English breakfast tea is a black tea blend usually described as full-bodied, robust, rich, and blended to go well with milk and sugar, in a style traditionally associated with a hearty English breakfast. Hive, you get to be the teacher? I'm not the teacher anymore. Hive is the teacher, teaching us about English breakfast teas, and I love it. You guys gotta just not. I guess we're never gonna give glory kills on those shield dudes. And fine, screw it. They don't deserve a glory kill. How funny would it be that the British people hate English breakfast the same way root beer doesn't go down well with Japanese taste buds? I mean, that seems sensible. I do love root beer, though. I mean, I'm not Japanese, but Honey Bunny, she was not a root beer fan, so that makes sense. It tracks. You might want to give it a shot at some point. It helped me get through university. I had the Benny in uni to work at a coffee shop, so I just had free coffee and more of it than I probably should have whenever I needed it. I don't think I used this well. I think I abused it, but still. Look, you're a Hell Knight, and I love you, but you've got to go. Could you, I mean, just gotta, just be there. And not in my face. Oh shit. Buggery. Thank you. That was scary. Another thing I would recommend is if you want to get a primer of things, YouTube videos on the topic at 2x speed is a godsend. Doesn't uh, doesn't 2 times speed make them sound like chipmunks? Which may or may not be a bad thing. I mean, some of these YouTubers, I think they could use the piss taken out of them, and making them sound like chipmunks maybe would make it better. But at the same time, it might be a little bit difficult to take seriously. No? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I feel like there's a thing. If I had free coffee, I would have stopped sleeping at all weeks ago. I don't want to encourage not sleeping. Honestly, I don't want to encourage not sleeping. But at the same time, I understand that feeling very well. And there were pretty large swaths of time in uni that I just, like, didn't sleep. I thought it was cool. It wasn't cool, but, you know, when you're, like, 19, 20 years old, and you're just like, yeah, I could do that. I could just go, like, 3 or 4 days without sleeping, whatever. Ain't no biggie. It's a biggie. It's a total biggie. If you're concerned about speed, you get used to listening to things much faster than you can read them. Huh. That is a thing. That is a thing that I did not really realize. Maybe I should try it. Nothing. Oh, we got the whole thing. We're done here. But we're not done. There's like a whole thing over there. I bet that's a Doom map. Doom! Or not? Is that where we came from? I don't know. It's all so confusing. Right, we go... I've been running on 10 to 12 hours of sleep per week for at least a month now. Like... I get it, Black Lamb. I do. I hope that that clears up a little bit for you, at least. But I know it's not really something that you can push. Right, so eventually we're gonna want to be here. But to get there, we gotta go elsewhere. Can we loop around? Like me during uni, not recommended, but you do what you gotta do during finals. Yes. There's not like a whole lot, I guess, that you can do about it, unfortunately. Wait, no, don't go away! What are you doing? That drone just fucked the fuck off? That drone was like, I don't want to see you. Like, drone, I love you. What I do is stop, drop, roll, and cry. Dig it. Honestly. And there's not like... There's not really a whole lot that you can do about it, I guess. Excuse me, did we just get gibbed? We totally got gibbed. Most accurate estimate of LD50 of caffeine orally to rats is... Hold on a second. I gotta unpack that for a second. Let me take a look at this more closely. The most accurate estimate of the LD50 of caffeine orally to rats is 367 milligrams per kilogram. I'm not sure if that is generalizable, you humans. Are you, like, are you placing yourself into the rat arena, Hive? I don't know how you want me to read that. I mean, I've never found you to be particularly ratty. Although I could see how, you know, one might aspire On account of rats are just like sweet, sweet beasts. Hive is one of the white rats as Simon ate. I mean, it's certainly possible. I suppose when you're out there eating rats, you're probably, you know, just not really thinking about who you're eating, just eating basically. All right, now, well, how did we fuck up the last thing so badly? First off, I think we're in the wrong spot. Alright, so we gotta loop around the other way. That's not gonna be a problem. You have always struck me a little bit more as caddish. Alright, lads and gals, I'm gonna consume sustainment before I forget. Be right back. Black, eat something good. Get those calories in. You gotta burn those calories to stay not dead. We'll be here for the next hour and a half or so, probably. And if you can come back, you're more than welcome. If you can't, I absolutely understand it. Right, now, can we... I don't think it helps us to shoot that thing. No, it just runs away. Like a running away thing. Fine. Whatever. I don't care. See if I care. We're gonna go and we're gonna find that thing. I love how one of the frequently asked questions that is brought up on Google when I search for caffeine LD50 is how much LD50 can kill you. I gotta ask, and this is just me like not knowing terms. In this particular space, what does LD50 mean? Is it a particular type of caffeine? Does that make sense? Are there multiple types? Lethal dose. Oh, gotcha. Alright. We don't want that. That's bad. Imps, I need you to snot anymore. Look at the imp is just doing impy shit. Lethal dose 50%. Okay. There was a part of my brain that was trying to parse that as LSD, and I was pretty sure that that's not a connection that was being made, but you know, you never 100%. Minimum dosage required to kill 50% of a tested population. Oh, I am learning so much. Really, Hive, you should have been the teacher. I'm not a good teacher. I totally support Hive's teaching instead. What are we? I mean, it's just a thing here. Ah, there you are. You were hiding. Oh, you cute little bugger. Look at you, just hiding back here. Remote detonation. Press the weapon mod to detonate any rockets in flight. I don't know about that. Press and hold the weapon mod button to lock onto a target. Once locked, firing will quickly launch 3 rockets at the target. That's what I want. I want it. Give it to me. Punch! Alright, we're full up of all that. And I feel like there's something else here, but no, I guess not. Lives, you teach your own particular way through self-reflection and self-directed learning, as opposed to my didacticism. I don't know about that. I mean, I always feel like I learn when you're in chat, so, you know, that's a thing. It's a big thing. Not unimportant. Alright, so that door is locked. We don't want locked doors. We want to kill everything, basically. We're going with everything. Alright, we got impies. They're cool, but at the same time, do we really want imps? I don't know. We got another hell bunker. There's so many of these hell bunkers. What are you doing, imps? You're just gonna die. Why are you chasing me? Fools. Bound to the lake of fire. Also, I need to remind myself to do like a Google Docs of Vampire the Eternal Struggle, because I've been thinking a lot about that game recently, and I totally want to do like a write-up for Kazi, but I think it's a bigger write-up than would work in the actual Discord. LD50 studies used to be conducted on oh Jesus, hold on a second. LD50 studies used to be conducted on pigs and dogs. Started to go towards smaller creatures like rats as laws against animal abuse passed. I'm not sure nowadays if they're legal anymore in most countries. I mean, I kind of hope they're not. They sound pretty horrible. But maybe at the same time, slightly better than doing ballistics tests on pigs. Because those were the earliest ballistics tests before we developed ballistic jelly. You shouldn't just like shoot pigs to figure out how bullets work. It just doesn't seem right. Okay, locked door. Not good. Zone B. Probably not good. That's not a lever. What the fuck is that? Is this a pylon? A snow cone? I don't know. Fine. LD50 test on rats was published in 2016. Huh. Alright. So at least up to 2016, we were still doing those types of tests on animals because we are assholes, basically. Oh God, where did all of you come from? Excuse me, could you not? I mean, just really though. Oh, you can't kill me. You're a douche. You're just a. I deserve that. I own that. That was my fault. How did we... Really, though? I'm calling shenanigans. I bet we gotta do all that shit again. Not up to 2016. There's, lead time to get something published. Good point. Excellent point, actually. You keep increasing the amount of drugs you give them till they literally die. That's torture and pretty horrible. Yes. I mean, no question about that. It's just like a big yes. Fudge. Like, what did we... I don't even know what we missed. There should be a dude up here. Oh my god, that is so pretty. We're just shooting a beam into hell. Gosh. I mean, really though, if you could make something like this, I probably would. If we're gonna be 100% honest. Now, where's our dead dude? Look at him. He's right there. It's so easy to find. How did that work? Personally, I'd like to pump things full of drugs until they not die, but I don't know if that's how it works. It's why, despite the fact that animal cognition was one of my favorite subjects in uni, I didn't do it for honors because I'd have to Euthanize the rats? But that's... Really? I mean, obviously really, because you just said it, but... That's fucked. And by fucked, I mean like, just... utterly fucked? I realize that there are things that perhaps we... Oh, you fucking fuck. I mean, just really. Risco. Okay, take a deep breath. You're thinking about the rats. This is not time to think about the rats. I realize that there are some things that we study that there may not be a better method around the testing than animal testing. Things like vaccines, for example. But at the same time, it's kind of fucked. Is what I'm saying? These poor rats, they weren't doing nothing, they were just doing the ratty thing. Bouncing about. Have you ever wanted to speedrun Doom Eternal? You use glitches to get yourself through skyboxes? I'm not much of a speedrunner, Black Lamb, but the idea of actually glitching through the skybox fills me with some small amount of joy. No, please. Worry not about conversational flow. Things kind of go all over the place in streams, and I'm not gonna be one to stop it. I'm kind of like... I'm a bit on the fence about Doom Eternal, because most of the things that I've read about it make it seem like it's very on, like 500% all the time, just on. And I don't know if I can handle that. Hell Knight! Hell Knight! Hell Knight's a libertarian. Proto-fash. I don't know if the Hell Knight's a proto-fash, but it amuses me to say so. For LBV1 speedruns, they use the switch used to free the scientists as a platform to skip the death wheel in the bunker. That is smart, because the death wheel in the bunker is a pain in the ass. I'm just shooting stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing here. And I kind of love it. But it's not like... We're not really handling this well. LVP1, yo! Little Big Planet! Hell Knight, I need you to just... Could you go into death mode? Thank you. We are, I don't go for stan culture, but if I was gonna stan anything, it would be LBP. I kinda like the death wheel. It forces you to understand the physics of the game a little more. Now the spikes in Boomtown. Boomtown is bunk. Boomtown is straight bunk. And there should have been a lot more playtesting of that bit before they actually, like, made it into a bit. I'm not a fan. I don't even know what stans are. That's fair, Black Lamb. The whole, like, stan thing, for me, has been pretty weird, because I remember the song that the idiom comes from, and it's not a positive. So when stan became kind of an accepted verb for really, really loving something, it weirded me out a whole awful lot. Yeah, I mean, what, like, the original song is early 2000s? Maybe late 90s? It's Eminem and Tori Amos. Well, I mean, I think the original version is just Eminem, but there is a Eminem Tori Amos cover, I guess. Which is weird. Like, I don't know why Tori would be doing anything with Eminem, because he's kind of a douchewad. I think we say that, right? Like, the original song was when I was in junior high. Okay, I gotta break that down, because you're 10 years younger than I am. So, junior high for me was 94, which means that junior high for you was... Wait, no, Chigao. Junior high for me was 92. So junior high for you was 2002. I don't know, Buttons. I don't know. It's certainly not the team up that I would want. It was an Eminem song with a sample from a Dido song. Yes. If I recall correctly, on the more positive side of things, Tori Amos is a... Oh, no, chill out. Mick Foley is a big fan of Tori Amos, and Tori Amos is the reason why Mick Foley got really big into supporting women's movements and anti-domestic violence and anti-rape movements. My little brother has a body pillow-esque pic of an anime girl as his phone screensaver. I have very bad feelings about it, and I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of creepy. Black Lamb. I think that's... I mean, that's I think that's the honest truth. I don't know, I mean... Like, body pillows in and of themselves, like as a physical object, are not necessarily a bad thing. Having something to be able to wrap around when you're sleeping can really help get to sleep. But the anime waifu body pillows are really they're kind of creepy. Crunch that energy. Yes. Now, what do we want here? Also, the culture surrounding guys who treat that sort of thing as normal is really 10. Yes, it is. The whole, like, I mean, weebs are timeless to an extent. As long as Western cultures have known about Japan, there have been weeb-esque folks like Lafcadio Hearn, who, I mean, I appreciate the fact that Lafcadio Hearn did one of the earlier English language preservations of Japanese monster folklore culture. That's cool. Like, it's actually honestly really cool. But he was also just a total weeb. He would have been a waifu body pillow person if he were born right now. But there is like a certain thing about weebery in the modern sense that is really kind of creepy. Oh, Ludo! I want a body pillow of a car. Ludo, it is so good to see you. I feel like I feel like that I haven't seen you in a while, and that's just my memory because I probably have dropped into a stream before and I just only noticed it now. Black Lamb, if you want to feel like super baby, I'm 41. So that's a thing. Wait, wait, did we do the thing? I mean, there's nothing wrong with baby, though. I would be the last person to just drop a deuce on somebody because they're younger. Because basically that was my youth, was being more comfortable around older people. And one of my early best friends was like twice my age. We are all baby. We are all baby. Are we not? I want to be baby from Dragon Ball GT though. I certainly don't feel like I've grown up, Hive. If we're gonna be honest about things, I don't feel adult. I know I am, and I have to recognize that because there are certain responsibilities with adulthood. As far as, you know, vis-a-vis you're dealing with other people. But I don't feel like an adult at all. Like 0%. Baby's a state of mind. I think baby can definitely be a state of mind. And it can be a positive state of mind, but it can also definitely not be, depending on how you interact with your babyhood. Like Boomer. Well, that's not creepy. Not at all. Where did these demons come from? Which is like the dumbest thing you could possibly say in Doom. But at the same time, I think it's fair. Umberkin! Which is why you're our aunt and not Sarah Grandma. Thank you. I'm not ready to be grandma. I'm definitely like, I'm cool with being the aunt. Pinstripes and Tommy guns, but still an aunt. And kittens! It is wonderful to see both of you. Everybody's coming in. It's like that 1 hour point. This seems to be like when the hemispheres align. Alright, Laser Dude, with your glowy spine, I need you to go away. I'm over here being a cat mom. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright, we need the glowy spine to go away first. Ah, Chikusho! Hell Knight, you think you're so cool, but you're not. You're not cool at all. Excuse me? We just got, like... Oh, fuck you, demon. Look at, he's just posing here. He's like, I'm gonna beat you with your own arm. Because you've beaten us with your own arm. Hive, are you for real? Is that, like, for real? They're called Hellraisers? Oh, Jesus. Oh, please, no. It's the hour point. I'm gonna take, like, a really quick 3-minute break. I want to ask you about your writing, Hive, since you brought up Hellraisers. I won't make it a giant piece of the conversation, but I do really want to know how that's coming along. Dog going to the vet today at 4:30, so it's TTK Chef Day. Best of luck with your dog. TTK, I hope this is like a checkup vet visit and not the dog has actual problem visit. I've got burps too, so that's definitely, I'm gonna take my break and I'm gonna burp and nobody's gonna hear me because it'll be off microphone. They call them Hellraisers. They call them Hellraisers. Why would you do that? What is the... realize that razor and razor are homophones in Japanese? Maybe they do. Maybe that's a joke. Maybe I don't get the joke. Probably I don't get the joke. That's gotta be it, right? Somebody thought they were being clever. What are we doing with our life? We are back. What did I miss? I've been out of the house for 2 months. I mean, there's the whole thing with the fire. It's all about fire. There's the whole thing with the plague hive. I think it makes sense that you've maybe not been out of the house very much. Also, I'm not a good facilitator of learning. I mean, I do what I do, basically. What are we missing? Excited for pets and foods. Excellent. And I had no idea. Hive is right. Like, the English breakfast thing being a tea? I didn't know that. Dust allergy never stops bothering me. That's, like, dust allergy is a hell of a thing to have to deal with, Ludo. Because it's just, you can't really get away from it. Dust is basically a constant. I don't know what you're kind of doing to control your environment, but I hope it's something. You provide a space for people to talk freely and share ideas. It's facilitating learning. My kittens? You can't say nice stuff like that. Gonna make me cry. Which is not a bad thing, but I kind of don't want to make the stream about me crying. Funnily enough, my lungs deal better with the dust when I'm smoking. Actually, I can and I will. Alright. But only because I like you. Y'all are too nice. The smoking thing makes a lot of sense, actually, Ludo, because, nicotine basically puts the cilia to sleep. And probably they're not circulating, like, they're not able to circulate the dust the way that they would normally. So that might be it.
Demonic breach detected.
Oh, hell. You all are being too nice. Thank you. Oh. Wait, what? How did we die? How did we die? We can't die there. It's not the time for death. I mean, it was a funny death, but it wasn't, like, the timing was bad for it. Thank you, all of you. Now we're gonna do this thing where we kill these demons, because that's what we do. Also, I totally didn't notice that, so that's good. Maybe this is, it's an alternate route? Ooh, no, like, that's bad. We don't want that. That's not good. What are you?
We're only temporarily disabling the tower. You need to remove each lens individually. Carefully release the hinges.
Warning. Energy contamination detected.
Destroying the production of Argent energy isn't necessary.
Where you go? It's the mites. Best up is Lava Death. Lava Death is amazing because you get to do the whole, like, the thing with the Terminator thumb. It's sudden, but a guy I know for a bit on Discord DM'd me and asked me for a collab. I do the line art, he does the coloring. I'm not sure what'll happen, but I sent the line art, eagerly awaiting the finished thing. Kronos, that is super cool. I'm glad that you're kind of like moving into that area. Oh, no smoking. They tell us not to smoke. I'm glad that you're moving into that, like, collab area. I'm just imagining Doom Guy opening that door and going, I forgot to turn the oven off and leaving. It is, Doom Guy is, there is a purity to Doom Guy that I really appreciate. Like, they've just got their thing going. They're gonna beat the fudge out of every goddamn thing in their way. And if you don't like it, that's maybe you need to play a different game. There's something very unapologetic about Doom Guy. Oh, we're here again. Well, I guess we just do this. Oh, you got shields. You're shield dudes. Nobody likes you. I bet shield dudes go to the party and, like, everybody's like, gotta go. Not interested in this party anymore. Whenever the Doom Guy destroys something after being instructed carefully to do X, my brain immediately plays the clip from SpongeBob. Patrick going, firmly grasp it. I'm gonna have to check that because it seems very appropriate. It'll still decapitate, just, you know, gently. I mean, we're gentle. That's us, right? Gentility? Listen, Hell Knight, you are super cool, and I love you, but I need you to not. Is basically where we're going with this. Are you another Hell Knight? The fuck? I don't see what is your gig. No gore or anything. No. No gore. Oh, about the SpongeBob. I thought you meant about, like, the Doom. Can I pull out your spine now? No, cripes. There we go. Alright, we've got health again. Imp. For real, though. Comrade Doom Guy. Also remember that when Doom Guy was asked to open fire on unarmed civilians, he didn't. Yes, Black Lamb, that is a big and I think and actually an important point. And one of the reasons that I was... Because recently, obviously, it's been kind of a bit hard to get into things like streaming and doing things that are fun, because the world is not. And one of the reasons I was really glad to have Doom queued up in the roster was that part of Doom Guy's backstory is that he's not someone who opens fire on civilians. He is someone who fucking punches the living shit out of his superior officer because he received the order to, you know, open fire on civilians. And I think that now, particularly, obviously, that is a kind of message that is worth sending, because the cops are not, you know, following that message. They need to be reminded. Assholes. Doom's gonna be fun as hell if I ever get a chance to play it. It's a fun game, Kronos, honestly. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think I've been having more fun with it streaming than I did the initial time that I played just playing. And this is farther than I got at that time. But it is like, it's a zippy game, and I appreciate zippy games, especially right now. I kinda don't want to think too much. My brain meats are very busy. Doom Guy is someone with massive respect for life. Yes. Yes. Hold on, I gotta take care of all of these dudes, so give me about a couple of seconds before I engage with chat again. Why are you not... Why do you still have a shield? Also, these jackasses with their lasers, like, there's something... They're not something, they're nothing. Biff, Baff, and Boff? Thank you. There's another Hell Knight up there. There's also a lasery dude. Thank you. Not the guy I wanted to do, but, you know, I'll take it. What are you throwing freaking fireballs at me? Like you're a 1d4 mage in effing D&D. they don't know what they have no idea what they're up against. They think they're all that in a bag of chips, but they ain't. Look at this guy just climbing up. Why would you climb up here? Doof? Thank you. You saw that in the beginning when he smashed the panel on the elevator after looking at the corpse. Yes. Yes. The streaming tends to take an edge off the sameness of combat encounters. It does, and also there's like, for me at least, Hive, there's an aspect of MST3K where, like, we're just taking the piss out of stuff that really deserves to have the piss taken out of it. I think that's what made Resident Evil 6 such a fun stream for me. We got an artifact. What does that even mean? The sphere invigorates the imbiber with lightning speed. Once broken, the sphere releases a charged cloud of soul breaker energy. These are not scientists. These are role players. Which forms a powerful, except brief, exoskeleton that charges and accelerates all natural movement. While the effects are brief, the speed that a hastened subject can breach is breathtaking. The heart rate also increases dramatically, ultimately resulting in myocardial rupture. The heart quite literally explodes. As a Satanist, I gotta tell you that actual demons are pretty chill. This is a misrepresentation. I mean, it depends on what version of Satanism you're going with. Like, there are the two satanic churches, and I always get them confused. There's the one that was founded by Anton LaVey, which is honestly really super douchey. And then there's the one that's not super douchey. So I'm gonna guess that you're from the non-Anton LaVey Church of Satan, in which case, like, yeah, they seem to be pretty cool folks. They put up their anti-nativity scenes. I think the thing I like most about Helltaker is that it opens up the possibility of sitcom domestic hijinks between demons. I love all the art of Helltaker that I've seen. I don't know if I super love the game, but I mean, I haven't played the game, so that's a thing. But the let's make a super like harem is not really something that appeals to me. But on the other hand, like, I do just dig the art style. I dig the fact that the main character of Helltaker looks like Kiryu. It, like, extremely looks like Kiryu. I find that very amusing. Is it weird that I know literally nothing about Helltaker? Not necessarily. I mean, I don't think you need to know about Helltaker. It seems like it had a big push, and then maybe didn't. What are we... I feel like we're missing something. I don't know what it is. We've been in there, right? That's like the hangar area. I think that Satan is a put upon CEO that no one respects or listens to. Yes. It is very cute. All I know is that I had one hell of a splash in my Twitter art feed. Yeah, like it, maybe the week before, or maybe 2 weeks before, everything went to hell, appropriately. Oh, we got you. As far as like the Black Lives Matter and all the protests that are going on, there was like a really big push on a Helltaker. And I did appreciate it. I found it very cute. But what are we even, like, where are we going? What are we doing? Someone even suggested I draw a Helltaker character when I pitched the 6 fan arts things. Still going. Wait, is Helltaker still going? Because it seems like, at least in my timeline, and my timeline is relatively small, it seems like that it's kind of died down a little bit. I started a 6 fan arts thing. Good job, me. Good job, you. I look forward to it. I want to see your 6 fan arts. It's still going. Huh. Alright. I wasn't expecting that. Also, I like that they completely just snagged the logo for the Lego space sets here. Somebody had some nostalgia going on when they did design for the world in Doom. I bet Doom guy played with Lego. I totally could see that. He probably made a giant wrestling ring with like Royal Rumble and 30 different really weird characters that would be royally rumbling. That might have been me, not Doom guy. I'm not sure. It's a possibility. Now, I feel like there's something that we're missing. Like the through point to this whole stage. No, that's not what it is. We need to go up here. There you are. So how do we do that? There's a box. I like boxes. Are Legos still absurdly expensive? Buttons, probably. I haven't taken a look at any actual sets recently. Royal Rumble, but it's all 10 of us tiny kittens in the ring play fighting. I love it, kittens, and I want more of it. Look at these dudes. They think they're so cool. They're not cool. They're not cool at all. I just punched my way through you. I'm sure that we're supposed to be using these goofballs for like chains or something, but I don't really feel like it. Now we ought to be, oh Jesus, you are an imp. We ought to be careful because there is a shield dude and we don't like them. Are you familiar with Helltaker? I am not. It would be worth a look at least the fan art for it. It's very cute. Also, like demon girls in suits. They're kind of, I don't want to say that they're sexy, because I think it's more that they're just hitting my points. But they're definitely not sexed up, which is appreciated. Cerebus is identical triplets to the same soul. It's amazing. Cerebus is pretty amazing. Shotguns. We need shotguns. Shotguns. We got guns. Wait, that doesn't work. That doesn't work the way I want it to work. Hold on. Like, there's totally something up there. They're hitting a lot of people's points, let me tell you. Yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. But It's... Can we get anything from this? Because we don't have another gun. What happens if we do this? I mean, it cancels out the other one, doesn't it? My head counsel says that if I ever get to making an actual game, I'd need a solid reason for an all-female cast. Maybe I should just take the plunge and say, screw it, all-female cast. Honestly, Kronos, yeah? I don't think that you need, necessarily, an excuse for an all-female cast. If you consider the fact that women make up 51% of the world population, having a bunch of women together doesn't seem like such a weird thing. My sister's boyfriend is a member of Satanic Temple, and that was when I knew I could let my guard down around them with Lefty and Gender. That's actually really cool. Kittens. Oh crap, I missed like a big chunk of text. Hold on a second. Let me scroll this up. Give me a mo. Okay, long text coming. There are currently 2 main Satanist organizations in the USA. Yes. That are also the most widely known worldwide. The Church of Satan, very similar to the Vatican Church in terms of structure and authoritarianism, founded by LaVey. Okay, so those are the douches. And the Satanic Temple, a group of activists that advocate actual religious freedom and separation of church and state in the United States, founded by Greaves. They are both non-theistic, but have very different political stances and basing principles. Thank you so much, Black Lamb. I really appreciate that, because I always mix up the two. Like, I realize that there are the 2 separate groups, but I always forget which one is the LaVey Church, so to speak, the douches, and which one is the folks that are like trolling for separation of church and state. There is an Australian chapter of the Satanic Temple that vowed to release hell if the religious discrimination bill got passed. I mean, hell is here, Hive. I hate to say it, but kind of like it is. I remember about LaVey is that he had, I mean, like, he had a lot of issues, basically. But there was this whole thing about salad dressing that he was really big on, and it was really creepy. By raise hell, I mean refuse to serve bigots based on religious grounds and push progressive policies. Something hell is empty. And we are living in Dawn of the Dead, so that's like a whole thing. LaVey is an authoritarian sexist bigot. Yes. I mean, LaVey is a whole... I mean, LaVey is a whole bucket of worms, basically. Like, he's not good. I know there are Australian Satanists because of 70 Australian bike exploitation. Where else would you get your Australian Satanists, basically? If they're not on bikes, it's not Australia. They're just cutting people's toes off. What do we got here? I found a secret. How did I... What is this? Why is this a secret? I got a gun? It's a special gun. It's a super shotgun. I love it. Then let's go back and get that... Can we get that upgrade? Because we want it. We wants it. I don't know if we can. something something. If a person gets in your way, destroy them. That's like very LeVay. That's, yeah, like 100%. These soldiers, like, they're very kind, honestly, when you get down to it. They just die in the perfectly appropriate fashion. Oh, there's a rune and a Doom guy. But where was that upgrade that we didn't take? Crap. I think it's stairs. Yes. I remember stairs. We're very far away. So we're gonna go this way. Go this way? No. That's Argent. Where are my stairs? I went the wrong way. Turn around. It's nice these corpses present themselves so nicely. They're very considerate. Hive. They're very, very considerate corpses. I felt. Oh, you. Disco. Stop. Please, you must, you need, you have to stop. Because you just fudged that up. You totally fudged that up. Way to go, girl. That's the health thing. We don't need that. We want to get all the way over there. So we're going to take a right. Go right. Okay. Jump up here. Wonderful. Then we're gonna go straight. And we want to get up on the next level, which is up there. How do we do that? That's easy. Cool beans. Oh my god, buttons! I want to make Cannibal Corpse parody band called Courteous Corpse. Please do. There's already a death metal band that sings about drugs called Cannabis Corpse. I mean, it's right there. It had to happen. Wait, where's my gun? I had a super shotgun. The fuck? Excuse me? I'm holding it right now. Why are you not giving me my super shotgun upgrade? This is not fair. I call shenanigans. The whole point is that I can't play guitar goodly, but we can always try. You know, Hive, you don't have to play guitar goodly. You have to play guitar with passion. That's punk. I think you could handle that. Although, actually, more seriously, I do want to ask, Hive, how is your thumb doing? Because a couple of weeks ago you were talking about how you kind of damaged your thumb with the guitar playing, and then you're taking a bit of a rest, and you were kind of trying to baby your thumb a little bit. Is it okay now? His Satanist theory basically says that you should embrace Satan as a symbol of all your individual, especially carnal needs, which is cool. That's actually the central point of most modern non-theistic Satanism. But LeVay ruins it by developing it into authoritarianism, sexist, men are powerful, and superior bullshit. You've got it in one, Black Lamb. It's a very neat summation of why that particular brand of non-theistic Satanism is pretty fucked up. And I appreciate you summing it up like that. It's a very easy way, I think, for people to follow. About the thumb, much better, thank you. That makes me really happy. Still not pushing things, please don't. And how to do a thing. Step 1, want to do the thing. Step 2, do the thing. Yes, Kronos, that is, I mean, mostly, yes. I'm gonna, it's like 1:42, by which I mean 1 hour and 42 minutes. I'm gonna take a really quick break. I want to kind of chew on a couple of things, and I'm gonna let y'all not set the house on fire. Anton LaVey, what if the 50s were dressed up in Satan? Hive, I totally want like a Good Housekeeping, but for Satanists now. I don't think that's a thing that I'm ever gonna get, but I want it. Give me a mo. I'm gonna be right back. Try to figure out what the fuck's going on with the shotgun. They would have Jello. There would be beanie weenies in the Jello. That would be a hilarious sitcom. That would be a fucking awesome sitcom. Oh, Sue, we are back. I just realized that if Anton LaVey had been born in the 90s, he would totally be an incel right now. What do we miss? It's fire to death. But let's not burn anything. What do we got? I don't even need a church to do that. That's fair enough. Draw the rest of the owl. Has anybody seen Sorina episode 1 on YouTube? No, I haven't. But I could definitely give it a chance. Hold on a second. Let me put that in really quick so I don't forget it. Satina. Bring your demon to work day. I will check that out, Buttons, after the stream. I've never heard of that till now, so my answer is currently processing. I feel like you're making the starting point question profit me, but I don't know Japanese. It's an animated short about a human man who has a daughter with a demon woman, but has to work an office job anyways. I can feel that. I can feel the need to work an office job. And yes, actually, Buttons, the links are disabled because we had a bunch of bots come through a couple of weeks ago. But if you whisper the link to Kronos, Spooky Boogie, or to Hive, they can put it into the chat. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go with it. Punch! We're just gonna shoot everything. We need to find out where we're going because we're getting close to the 2-hour point, and that's usually the point where my voice starts to die. I self-titled the bot incident The Great Disaster. It's a working title. I think it's appropriate working title. Also, there should be a map here. Oh, check that out. Got you. It's a codex. And they are called Hellraisers! Oh my fucking god! Like, can we just for a moment, and I don't think that this was intended, but razor and laser, if you render them into Japanese writing, are the same word. And the Hellraisers shoot lasers, so I'm kind of wondering if there's like a multi-piece pun going on here, because it just seems too perfect. Where do you want me to go? Game, I want to work with you. I really, really do. But you have to give me a through point. Now if we go through this door here, and then we go over here, we should be able to... Except that's broke. We don't allow links since the incident. Honestly, like, Buttons, unfortunately, it's the truth. Like, we can't. The incident was a total thing and it sucked. You're not working. I can't open you. Why do you not open? What do you need? By the by, I've got a solid Risk of Rain 2 laying dormant at the moment, so chances are I'll be uploading another Beads fight shortly after the stream. I'm looking forward to that. Kronos? I also hear a lot of demons. I don't know why, but they're like certainly demoning. Let's just go down. Let's say hello. Oh god. Hi. Oh, we got some like personnel shit. Cool. I mean, I like it. I hope that's it. My Twitch app is kind of acting up. That's right. Now, as kind of like a side point, Hyde's internet is not great at the moment. So if you do need things that are, you do need things to be put into chat, then the Kronos might be a better choice for that.
You must stop. The hell energy is unusable without the filters.
The crackly of my headphones actually kind of works for this.
Valuable than you can possibly imagine. It is a perfect and unlimited energy resource.
I have no idea what Sammy said right there, but I'm sure it was very important. What do you want from me? There was a Doom thing that we missed. Fudge. And there's also a... Crap, like we missed a bunch of stuff? It depends really. I've had 0 links sent to me, so... I'd need to sink or swim for the first few. Fair enough. The hell energy is unusable without the filters. Doom guy, like, I give a fuck. Right? Doom guy's got, like, no time for this hell shit. Are you? What are you? That's like a... I don't know what that is, but I want it. It's like a buzzsaw. Can I have you? No, it's full. Whatever it is that is, we're full. Where's our Doom thing? It's like right above us. I don't know where you want me to be. It's grenades. Does this mean your headsets are forcing you to RP as Doom guy? I mean, kinda, to be honest. Alright, hallway. Now, like, Doom chap should be right here, but we can't get to it? Why? Why do you hate me? I just want to play with Doom thing. No. It's not the way I need to go. I don't know what you are, but can I have you? I mean, that's very much... That's very on brand for me, Black Lamb. I bet I need to open that door. And that door's not gonna open. It's gonna be a jerk. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Just let's move on with our lives. If we don't get every Doom thing, then whatevs. We'll find some way to live with ourselves. I don't know how. Kill 30 things. Time is 6 seconds. 2 per barrel destroyed. Give it a shot. I mean, what else can we do, really? We got a rune quest, guess. Please, just do the thing. Just load. That's all we want. Increases how long demons are in stagger mode. That's actually like really useful. Okay. I mean, this is not super hard. We've got the time increase, and they seem to be respawning. So I think that we've got this. Oh crap, maybe we don't. Crumbs. Oh, crumbs! Alright, we were close. We were close, but we didn't get it. Risu. Rune Quest. I know. I know. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should have like sniped those. I apologize, I'm not looking at chat like right now, but I kind of got a thing going on here, and it's not great. So just give me a mo. Where? What? Yeah, like it's 6 seconds, but you get retries, or you get extra bits of time added on. Oh, Stu, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very, very well. We are like in the midst of trying to get this really dumb rune quest. I don't know how many times we're gonna try it, but kill the timer. Honestly, yeah. But I hope life is treating you very well, Stu. I know that things are pretty stressful for everybody right now, but oh, look at you. You were hiding back there. Where are the rest of you? Oh, crumbs? What? Hi back to everyone. Hi to you, Stu. The hellscape is, I mean, it's hell, basically. But it's a fun hell, so I don't have too many complaints. I have some complaints, but not like a lot of them. I just have to kinda... Because it's hell. Everything is hell, so... Yeah, you have hell lunch. Crap. Oh, jeepers. I set myself to blue years ago. I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't know why Twitch doesn't have a wider variety of colors because it's a real pain in the ass. At least we have infinite ammo on this. That's a big help. But I feel like, I mean, this might be something I end up doing off stream. Yeah. I'll give it one more go. I'll give it one more go. Come on, Club Penguin has been rocking color variety for way before Twitch was ever conceived. I don't even remember, it was literally years ago. I don't know how to set like a color. It just happens. But it does every now and then, like when I'm looking at my screen, cause a bit of a problem because I'll mix people's colors up. I don't want to do that. Whoa, crumbs. Damn it! Like, we're so close! Dazed and Confused. I'll give you Dazed and Confused. That was a terrible movie. With pedophilia. And I don't like it. But it was part of the 90s, like, let's go back to the 70s because the 70s were totally cool. Because the 70s were, like, totally not cool. Please, 24, no, we're not gonna do it. Damn it! Alright, last try. The 70s definitely happened. I wish they hadn't. Basically everything about the 70s is gross. Okay, just relax and do the thing. We can maybe do this. I don't know. Fuck, where is the last one? We died. How did we die? A timeline where the 70s never happened. Just for you. I mean, yeah, I would be okay with it. I wouldn't complain too much. And I'll check what you said in a second, Hive. It's not something I can look at right now. Unfortunately. Where are we? Okay, we got like a lot of barrels right here. Did we get it? We got it! We got it! Oh, fuck yes! Woohoo! Okay, that video ain't happening. Got flanked by a jellyfish. What the fuck? Hold on a second. Did they remove the ability to change your color? Am I stuck in the shade of blue? I don't know, Hive. It's a delightful shade of blue, though. Be aware that if you know anyone cool born in the 70s, they never happened either. I mean, Black Lamb, I was born in the 70s, 78. So, but now, the world might have to do without me, which is a thing, but also the world would never have to deal with Garfield, who was also born in the 70s, or what else is in the 70s that we don't want to get rid of? Like Garfield. Basically, Garfield is gone. I would trade myself for Garfield. I don't know how long it takes to set that up though, but you can change your color. That's a good thing to know, Stu. I appreciate that. Like, I set my color 4 years ago on this thing. Huh. Then there would be no Garfield Eats. I mean, but would that really be a loss? Buttons? Maybe? I don't know. Because Garfield is kind of like a whole thing. There'd be no lasagna cat. Yeah. I guess we would also not have the continuing discussion as to whether or not lasagna is a sandwich. I'm willing to give lasagna sandwichdom, but I know that there are those that would not. Alright, so we got this new tile, and honestly it's like way better than the vacuum, so we'll take that. But the question is, how do we get out of where we are? Where is it that they want us to go? It seems like down there. Okay. So, what do we want to do? I don't fucking know. I really don't. Like, it's just, we're just gonna kill stuff. We're gonna kill stuff and we're gonna go in a straight direction, and that'll take us where we need to go, basically. Everybody dies sometimes. Wait, what? Are we stuck? Are we effing stuck? You are shitting me. Hold on a second. Get up there. Thank you. Okay, we're not stuck. I thought we were, but we weren't. There would also not be a series where it turned out the Garfield's alone is starving, hallucinating. Everything will slowly dying. Hive, I actually, in my folks' house, have the majority of that series tacked up on a board. So, like, we're definitely on the same wavelength here. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is a thing. It's a total thing. Right, now there's no way out of here. It's worse than even Garfield themed pizza has any right to be. Mood? Definite mood? No, we did that. Where's our last set of filters, Sammy? Moon Sammy? You think you're so cool? A lasagna pizza could be a thing. It's legitimately affecting the series. Yes. I mean, yes, that is fair. That is 100% fair. Where do we go? Alright, we can get up here. Right? No? Look, you're a box. Why can I not climb on you? Why are you such a jackass? My Italian heart can't take that. I mean, my Italian heart too. Black lamb. Beef dish lasagna pizza. Stop. Button, stop. That's an appropriate response, Hive. Boxes are one of two things. Platforms or invisible walls. Honestly, yes, Kronos. Please, just where... I see it. It's here. How do I get here? It's so far away. But apparently if I just go straight, that should get me there. I'm Chicago. I'm guessing someone's tired. I tried it here. Honestly, Black Lamb, probably. The, I'm not gonna go into the whole, like, deep dish is evil thing, although it kinda is. But at the same time, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of deep dish, unfortunately. Alright, so we should be able to go up to here, turn a right, which is actually a left, jump, not helping, maybe helping, and completely fuck up. Okay, that's great. Yosh! Thank God. I love deep dish. I should have it again. It's not really something that like we have in Japan. I just think of that the Jon Stewart anti-deep dish bit. And it's probably one of the funniest comedy bits that I know. So I think I have to kind of not like deep dish. Just as support. Well, look at you. You're fancy as fuck. We're in a whole like spot here, by the way, so if I don't take a quick look at chat, it's because I'm trying not to die. Blah! What are with these like little dancey dudes? I love them, but they're killing me. Could you not? I really need you to not anymore. Also, why am I not doing my glory kills? Fudge? Blah! Give me a mo, folks. I am very distracted. Oh, you fuckers! I'm just gonna work, so I'll be lurking now. Stu, don't worry about it. 100%. Please lurk, by all means. I'll go ahead and say I like deep dish for the 1 to 2 times that I've had it. Huh. I'm not sure it should honestly qualify as pizza, to be honest. It's tasty as fuck, though. And I'm gluten-free now because, celiac, so no more deep dish for me, pretty much. Oh, that sucks. Buttons. That is very much a suck. Whip whip. Hold on a second. I want to check something. So I can put it in chat. YouTube. Where are we? Jon Stewart. Chicago pizza. Oh my god. It just... No, not on Crossfire. I love the fact that Chicago pizza just like comes up right away. I don't know if this is like the actual full bit, but it's one of my favorites, so we're just gonna put it in the chat and everybody can enjoy Jon Stewart like just completely dunking on deep dish pizza. Oh wait, what did I miss? What's an event? Yes, definitely take care of yourself, Buttons. Hold on, we're going into the full thing here for the moment. Gotta get rid of these little dudes. I'm trying to do glory kills. Why are you not letting me? Jackass? Fuck! Celiac disease is a hell of a buzzkill, but being sick all the time is more of one. Yeah. Black Lamb, thank you so much. And yes, it is reflected. Y'all are just way too good for anything that I deserve. And I do love the lot of you. And I hope that whatever situations you're in, including not being able to eat deep dish pizza, are treating you relatively gently. Because frankly, just the world. Alright, as much as I like to stick around, the home stretch of this session, I'm getting pretty tired. Kronos, sleep. Sleep, please. Be well. I know that you've got a lot going on, particularly with your eye meets. But it would make me happy if you were getting the rest that you needed. I need you to just go away. Demon? Demon? Oh, it's dead. Thank dogs. Okay, now we can move on to something that's a little bit more appropriate. Which is the rocket launcher. Thank you. Holy crap, that demon. Eye meats will never not sound bizarre, but okay. Bye for reals. Sleep well, Kronos. Please. Oh man, that post. I'm super glad I didn't waste money on Wizard Boy. A Wizard Boy book series. Holy fuck. I mean, honestly though, Hive, just everything about that whole thing needs to go away. It was the first book I read, but I can cope. I was kind of lucky, like I came to Hewlett-Packard pretty late in my life. Like, I think already university before I started reading it. I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy it, because I kind of did. It was decent-ish if you didn't scratch it too hard. But everything about the whole, everything about Just Kidding, Roger, it's just I don't even know how to put it. I don't even know the words to get it into a understandable framework of a sentence, because it is so effing garbage that it actually just infuriates me. There's tiers, there's like levels that interact with each other that somehow manage to exacerbate every little single piece. Oh yeah, oh buttons, yeah, like it's, yeah. She's on fire? Very much on fuego? Which I obviously most likely knew about because you mentioned it, but yeah! It's very much like a yeah! Alright, can we get up where we need to go? We got like one last spot that we gotta get to and clear off, and then we can write this one. I knew she was transphobic since last year, so it wasn't a big of a shock. But hell, it is dangerous. Yes! Oh, also, Eric, welcome. It is a pleasure to have you, as always. Kind of came in towards maybe the end of things, but it is a pleasure. Which was literally on fire. Wait, I can't say that. Whoops. I honestly, like Black Lamb, I'm in a kind of a space, like, I don't want to wish actual physical harm on actual physical people, because I think that's kind of a thing that can spiral. But at the same time, I 100% understand where you come from, and I kind of feel the same way. So let's try as just kind of as a soft rule to not encourage actual physical violence on real people, but at the same time, Just Kidding, Roger deserves no protections. She's awful. So there's that. How do I get over there? I need to be there. Please, can we do that? I'm trying to spiral. Honestly, Hive, yes, and I dig it. Oh no, it's not like your fault, and it's not something that I'm gonna like call you out on and say for some reason that you're bad. It's just like, it's a really big thing that I don't think I know how to deal with well right at the exact moment. Yes, thank you, Ludo. That's what I want. Stochastic terrorism is the thing that I'm looking for, or not looking for. The thing that I want to avoid. A very It's a very complicated thing, Eric, that you walked into, unfortunately. It seems like the end of streams always end up kind of like this, so I do appreciate you dropping by. Stochastic. I was only talking about thinking thoughts. No worries, Eric, you're 100% okay. Honestly, between this and Grindelwald, Grindelwald is like a whole... Yeah, I quit a while ago, giving her more money. I don't remember I think the last time that I actually gave money to JKR was probably Deathly Hollows. But, yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It's a disappointing thing. Because I know a lot of people have very strong and very positive memories. Excuse me? Oh, we're Berserk? Oh, fuck me. Yes, do it. Just beat shit up. That's us. Hold on a second. I know that a lot of people have very positive memories of Harry Potter and that experience of reading those books when they were young, and I don't want to detract from that because I know how media can affect people, but at the same time it's just crap. Where did you go? You're like the last imp. Are you done? Is this done? Are we done? Please. I think we're done. I've seen some of the movies based on her work. I've not paid for a single one. They do about, I think like every year, they do a full Harry Potter rewatch of all the movies here in Japan. It's a thing. It's not really a thing that I need, but one of the many reasons that I don't watch TV anymore.
The Council of Nine is always watching you.
I have strong positive memories. My dad read me those books as a kid, but like I wouldn't pay for any more of it. Oh, Rabbit! Rabbit, are you here? Did I miss you? Oh shit! Rabbit! Welcome! I hope that you're doing very well. You
Questioning your faith?
right at the end meets? No worries about it, Rabbit. I'm glad that you got some sleep. I hope that you're doing very, very well. As someone smarter than I pointed out, you can't separate her from her work. Her bigotry affected how she wrote. Eric, I would say absolutely. There is a lot, like even if you're non-trans, even if you're not in this particular discussion, her work is very problematic. The goblins and the house elves stuff and the goblin stuff is really above and beyond. Again, like I don't want to, like I grew up with Tolkien. Tolkien got me into reading. I probably wouldn't have been a reader if it hadn't been for Tolkien. But I have to look at Tolkien's writing and his framework, and I do have to recognize it as severely problematic. And that was something even when I was in high school, not when I was a kid, because when I was a kid it was just a story. But Tolkien was something that I read every year. But by the time I got to high school, and some of the aspects of Tolkien were starting to stand as, like, this is not good. The West versus East, the fact that like all the bad humans are swarthy and dark, like the fuck, the the descriptions are some kind of mix between anti-black racism and anti-Asian racism, you can't not have that, because it is a part of the work. And looking at Rowling, although Rowling wasn't my childhood, I can see how people grew up with Rowling and found her work to be a stepping stone into their lives, and finding reading, for example, and finding their own identities. And I respect that, and I don't want to take that away from them, but at the same time, there's like there's like problems all over what she's written. So that's a thing. That's a whole thing. Not a thing that we have time for in this particular stream, but why are you not letting me go? Well, what is the problem? What have we done wrong? Please. Thank you. Airlocks. What did I miss? I'm gonna scroll back up while we do this airlock thing. Rabbit was here, I slept in today. Okay, so that, so got that. She's really concerned with lesbians, you see, which is why lesbians populated the fantasy world, as she wrote. Oh boy. I mean, like, yeah, rabbits? Yeah. The bankers, Ludo, the bankers are so bad. The bankers are so bad. Tolkien and the Wild Men and Wu. Yes. Yes, yes. I hope I won't look back at Brandon Sanderson's books and regret the time I spent with them for a few years or something. Eric, like, here's the thing, and I'm gonna get the Black Lamb's point in a moment, because I noticed Black Lamb's mentioning Lovecraft, because that's the thing too. I think that finding something precious, finding something important in a work is very individual, and it's very important, and that will be something that you carry with you throughout your life, and it's not bad, even if the work is problematic, because it caught you at a time in your life when you needed that thing, or when that thing was, some aspect of that thing what was an attractor for you, or a facilitator for you. And I don't think that by itself is a bad thing. But I do think that we need to be able to go back to the works that we love, the works that influenced us, and be able to see them for what they are. And we can say, I love this book, or I love this short story. And like, I don't love Lovecraft. Lovecraft has got issues. Even in just a purely aesthetic sense, he's not really that great a writer. But there are works of Lovecraft that I do enjoy that are extremely problematic. Shadows over Innsmouth is a really good story. It's fucked up. Mountains of Madness as well. There's a lot of good in Mountains of Madness, but Mountains of Madness, when you dig deep into it, and not even that deep, like just kind of halfway deep, is messed up. The way that they describe the Shoggoth, and the way that the Shoggoth's descriptions are very reminiscent of racist descriptions of black people from that time period. Like, you can't separate those things. So there's this tension of, here's a work that was influential to me, that was important to me, but is also at the same time a big fucking mess. I don't have a good path through that, but at least to be able to see both sides of that, I think, are important. And what do we get? What did we miss while I was on my little bit of rant? Wildman? Yes. You see, I had a similar problem with Lovecraft. I bought a complete collection of Lovecraft before learning how deeply racist he was, and now I just go yikes every time I walk in front of my library. dig. I mean, absolutely dig. And same time period, junior high school is when I found Lovecraft as well. I don't know. Oh, wait. I don't know. My favorite movie is based on a book by a climate change denier. A mood? The Hive? Like 100%? Tolkien invented the orcs and clearly said they're the Mongol type, quote unquote, and simply a combination of popular scientific racism theories and martial race theories he learned in the military service. Yes. Yes. Brandon does seem like a good person and his books are perfect for me. I haven't read any Brandon stuff, so it's something maybe I should come back to at some point. Or come to at some point, I suppose. Critical stuff you consume, don't end up believing the shitty stuff it might contain. I like some Lovecraft, but I also find it important to be able to remember he sucks. Yes. No, he definitely wasn't the best. Definitely wasn't the best. Yeah, Hive, like, seriously? That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. I think the fact that JK has so deeply entrenched herself in defining the continuing lore of the Hewlett-Packard world, it's much more difficult to separate from her work. Buttons, that's like a really good point. A lot of these writers that we look at, and even to some extent like King, and King is probably the most modern prior to J.K. Rowling writer, but they seem to be very, how do I want to say this? Give me a second. Like, they write about their own work. Lovecraft has a fairly large body of letters that he shared with his contemporaries, that he was writing about his stuff. King as well, if you look at his forwards into his stories. And it's one of the reasons that I really like King, is because I feel like even though King has got his whole ass in the air, it's out there. Like, the ass is out there. I feel like I have a grip on where King is coming from because he writes a lot about his growing up in his forewords to his works. So at least I can see him, like, where he is. But all of these folks, like Lovecraft, Tolkien, King, all of our problematic favorites were not so prominent in their propagation. Like, Rowling is out there. She is out there. She's saying her thing. She's spewing her crap. She's constantly involved with, like, tweaking the world and making sure that the world is in the public eye, at least within her sphere. And I think that does make it, as you said, much more difficult to separate her from her work. And she has proven herself to be basically 100% gross. So that's definitely a thing. I think some people don't like Brandon's books because his prose is not that good. But I don't understand any of that stuff, to be honest. That's fair. If something hits with you, like if a particular style, if a particular tone works for you, then that's cool. And I find it a little bit more easily with music, but I think that we could see it in writing as well. Like, some people, I don't like the Beatles. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't think it's a hot take. John Lennon's a douchebag. But their music itself doesn't click with me. But I know that it does click with a lot of people, and because of that they are very, very influential. There's a lot of bands that I like that work for me in a very particular sense, that hit me at the right time in my life, that might not work for other people. So these kind of critiques about style or tone, or like this person's a good writer or that person's a good singer, they don't really work for me, because I think that there is a very broad area for acceptance in that sense. But that's a whole other thing. He's really good at world building, and I love how you feel like you're discovering things along with the characters. That's really cool. That's very, very cool, Eric. We're all good friends with Brandon. I like that. Heck, I still listen to Metallica from time to time. Hive, me too. And honestly, I mean, music is kind of, I don't know, music's a different thing, because the auditory aspect of music, I think, is also important. But like, I listen to music from people that I think are shit. Like Megadeth. I still listen to Megadeth. I think Kill the King is a great song. I think what's the one I want to think? The other one that goes with Kill the King. Crown of Dirt. I think Crown of Dirt is an amazing song. I mean, I honestly do. I think it's great. I also think that Dave Mustaine is a complete shit stain on society, and he needs some very serious help. But I still listen to them. Also, can we wrap up this section? I don't know. There's the airlock. Just go. I just want to go. That's not the way I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go the other way. We got stuck. We got totally stuck. Hi. If everybody wants obscure, creepy facts about Beatles, especially Lennon, I know too much. It's fair.
If stopping our energy production is what you want, then you need only to destroy this last filter, and Argent energy will no longer exist in this solar system. We will be back at square one.
I love this cutscene. Just like I do.
You have no idea what you have just done.
Detected her life signature at the Argent Tower.
It's so great.
The accumulators from the tower base. It has a unique
You missed the earlier part where I was raised by a Beatles history expert.
That's it then. There's nothing else to be done.
Sorry about that, Buttons. Hi. About the Hatsune Miku thing. Hatsune Miku made Minecraft because Notch doesn't get money from it anymore. Hatsune Miku didn't write HP or Megadeth stuff because their actual creatives stand to gain from the sales. Hi, that's a really, really good point. That is a super good point. And it's something I've seen come up on Twitter recently, and something I've kind of wanted to think about and incorporate more in how I use that meme. I always liked the Miku did X thing because to me it was a particular type of calling out. Like, it was a calling out of this person because specifically that they were homophobic and they were transphobic. Because that seemed to be like the beginning of the meme. But as people have mentioned, like, Dave Mustaine is still alive. And he's still getting royalties from Megadeth's sales. Which is why I don't buy Megadeth albums anymore. I just listen to him on YouTube so he doesn't get any money. And particularly, Just Kidding Roger still gets, obviously, a lot of money from her sails. So it might be time to kind of wind back that particular joke, which is a shame because I do like the image of Miku stealing the credit for these bits of culture. I would rather have people remember in their minds, oh yeah, Miku did Minecraft, or Miku did, you know, hype Megadeth. But honestly, yeah, like maybe it's time to kind of draw that down. It's one of the reasons that, I mean, kind of as an aside, but it's one of the reasons why I didn't mind using Miku for Megadeth, but I would never have used Miku for Tool, because Maynard's issues are very different from Dave Mustaine's issues, and I don't want Maynard's crimes to be forgotten, whereas I would rather Dave Mustaine, just himself, to be forgotten. But that's a whole other thing. Notch is a fascist. Notch is a total fascist, yes. It's me where people say that Hatsune Miku made X, where X was made by a terrible person. Notch, yes. I was aware he's awful, but not aware he's that awful. He's bad. Fuck you, Maynard Keenan. I wish the drummer got into a better band. Ludo, I mean, Mood? That's one of the things that I feel weirdly about different artists. And like I'll still listen to Dave Mustaine. I'll still listen to Megadeth. But it's because I never had any particular feelings towards Megadeth or Dave Mustaine as a person. Like I always knew he was an asshole. I just didn't know the scope of his assholery until later on. But like Tool was a big part of growing up for me, from junior high school to university, and Perfect Circle. And the last Perfect Circle song that I listened to, which was I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was the one that was about the Beatitudes, and it actually like made me cry, because there's like a whole feeling there, and about religion and faith and thinking about my family, who I don't have any bad feelings about my family, but my own faith versus my lack of faith versus my parents, and particularly my father's faith, and all of that. And that was kind of important to me, and I thought that was a thing. And then I find out that Maynard is like a fuckstick, a sex pest, and that hurt. Like, it actually really did kind of hurt, to the extent that I actually just erased all their shit off my computer. So that's a thing. Didn't like it. Dave Mustaine is in a position where he can fund right-wing politicians, so no, he's pretty bad too. Yes, no, yes, he is not good. He's not good. Dystopia is an album that is pretty Islamophobic. Dystopia? Wait, what's Dystopia? I can't listen to anymore either, Ludo. The one I'm thinking of is, and I'm not going to link it, but I'll try to find it at least. And if you really feel the need to do your own research. Perfect Circle. Beatitudes. What's the song? The Doomed. The Doomed is the song. I I don't know what the album that the Doomed is on. It was just the last Perfect Circle album. But it came out like right about the time that the Me Too was blowing up and kind of raised the flag that Maynard was a jackass. So maybe give Dragon Force a miss as well. My boyfriend used to work with a girl who dated Sam when she was 19. She's only like 24 now. Wow. That's a thing. I will you're gonna give them a pass, kittens. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's definitely in his 40s at least. Yeah. Wow, there's like, this is a whole really chunky thing, but like most salsa, we don't have the time to really dig into it, unfortunately. Folks, this was... I do need to wrap it up, because we're getting to the 3-hour point, and my brain is starting to get a little bit skittery. I had a great night tonight. Y'all have been... You're better than I deserve. Honestly, you're 100% better than I deserve. Y'all come around and you bring your eyeballs, but you bring your brains too. And you throw these things into chat that teach me. And I need to learn. I'm 41 years old now, and I'm not an adult at all. There's so much I need to learn, and you just bring this stuff to me, and we could chew on this stuff, and sometimes we chew on it very well, and sometimes we just shoot demons. And I don't know. I appreciate it, like, a lot. I don't know how to say more than I do. So I hope that you are all well. I hope that you're healthy, and I hope that you're safe, and you're taking care of yourselves, and you're getting the sleep that you need, and the food that you need, and not drinking as much as I do, because I'd probably drink more than I really ought to. But take care of yourselves, because the world is kind of shit, and we're all we got. So I'm gonna cut it here, because it's the time. So for me, Risco here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.